Motion be agreed. All those opinions say aye.
Aye.
The contrary, no. The ayes have it. Matter of public importance. I call on the honourable member for Bass, Finlay, and the issue is business support.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. There's been much said in this term of Parliament so far about the importance of businesses in Tasmania, often referred to as the engine room and the backbone of our economy. This matter of public importance is raised today because of Tasmanian Labor's understanding of and engagement with businesses in Tasmania and our complete concern for the current ecosystem within which businesses are operating. In order to support a business, you need to understand how they operate, what pressures are involved with their current circumstances, and what is needed to ensure that a business, often now operating in an environment with extra stress because of the border closures, needs to get through from this chapter of challenge through to, hopefully, a positive summer season. As we know, many people in business, and we have heard because of the pressure applied and the information provided by this side of the House to the government, that micro businesses, small businesses, medium and large iconic businesses across Tasmania are feeling the pressure in different ways. A small business, a sole trader, might in fact be a sole operator. They may be the only person that brings in a wage to their household. They may be supporting families in communities in any point, regional or rural, across Tasmania. A business of a slightly larger size might in fact be employing Tasmanians, and that employee may be seeking the security and the stability of their wage in order to provide for their family. Larger businesses are employing many individuals, and the pressure of the business owner to have the responsibility to ensure that they can continue to provide to their employees, who in turn can provide to their families, and who in turn then invest their wage into the local communities, as we know, are critical for the survival of communities and families and businesses across Tasmania right now. But to support a business in Tasmania now takes not only understanding, but it takes timeliness of support that is provided. And it is only due to the pressure from this side of the House and to the bringing to the attention of the government of the actual reality of the burdens right now that the government has acted once and now twice because of the work done by Tasmanian Labor. Initially, the first program that was rolled out for businesses across Tasmania refused to acknowledge the importance of micro businesses, businesses earning under $50,000, and refusing to take a moment to understand the pressure and the scale of the pressure on a small business compared to perhaps a larger business that may have reserves and adequate cash flow to get through this difficult time. What we're hearing from our community and what we know now is this season is harder than last year, and the bridge to get from this moment through to hopefully a positive summer season is finding people at their limit. So although today we have had some detail around a next level of support for Tasmanian businesses, a government that suggests that they provide certainty and clarity, we are none the wiser about how and when that support will be rolled out. If in fact October and November are when those first payments land in the bank accounts of those businesses, they still have to get from here to that first payment. We have heard for weeks and been providing the feedback for weeks, and as has businesses directly to the government, that people are at their limit, and business owners, many are taking second and third jobs themselves or standing down themselves from their hours in order to continue to provide for their employees, earning a second wage to pay the wages of their employees in order that, and those that understand business, they can maintain the skilled staff that they have now to get through this moment till summer. It not only takes an investment of money, but it takes time and skill to employ, train and maintain an employee, often when there are pressures of the thought or the idea of having to reduce hours, or the burden, the emotional burden, the financial and the time burden of having to release an employee from their business. What we need to understand from the government now is the commitment made in this package. Does this commitment ensure that employees within a business have their security in their position if a business is in fact provided with government support? Because we know that supporting a business in and of itself is important, but actually what we're talking about here is people. We're talking about families and communities, and to ensure that their jobs are secure is what we need to ensure that in the summer season, hopefully once people have an increased level of vaccination and borders hopefully are reopened at a point that is safe for Tasmanian communities and businesses, that in fact we still have the employees that can deliver the exceptional service that we have worked really hard to deliver across Tasmania. We have encouraged people to make a career choice, for example, in tourism and hospitality, when perhaps at one point people just saw it as a casual employment or an opportunity through university or to add an extra income. But we have many leaders across Tasmania that are demonstrating that you can have a career in hospitality and tourism. But to develop that skill and that excellence has required time and money, and business owners right now can't afford to lose those employees and then reskill and retool for the summer season. So in order that we protect brand Tasmania, we support our businesses and their families, and in turn their communities, we need to make sure that all of the packages that are provided to support businesses right now are done in a timely way, are clear, and can guarantee the security of workers in the businesses that they support. It is really important right now for businesses that they are backed by all Tasmanians, that Tasmanians get out and support their businesses in a way that it's not just left for government. But what we know right now is that many people in our community are under pressure. They need our support, not only financially but emotionally, in terms of their mental health and their ability to support their employees and their businesses, so businesses can survive this challenging time in a year harder than last year and make the break from here through to the summer season, which is pending.